The overwhelming world of investing. Be honest, you've probably had this moment. You decide, okay, this year I'm finally going to learn how to invest properly. So you open a browser. You type "how to start investing" into the search bar. And right then, this strange, suffocating feeling hits you. YouTube has new market breakdowns going up every single day. Bookstores have 1,000 titles waiting in the finance section. Your feed is full of 5 stocks under a PE of 10. And somehow, you still have no idea where to begin, or in what order, or what to even trust. It's like walking into an enormous library. Nothing is organized by subject. There's no map at the entrance. And the books are just piled in heaps. The core problem: lack of connection. Today, Wall Street Wires is launching a new series. It's called Foundations, a 30-part curriculum built to lay the groundwork from the ground up. But before we get into it, there's one question we have to settle. Why is learning to invest so hard, even when information is everywhere? The answer is simpler than you'd expect. It isn't that information is scarce. It's the exact opposite. Information is overflowing. The real problem is that there's no connecting vocabulary between the pieces. No bridges to walk across. Let me show you what I mean. Take a single headline: "The Fed raised rates by 25 basis points." To actually understand what that sentence means, your brain has to run through an entire chain of connections. What is the federal funds rate? Is 25 basis points a big move or a small one? How does it filter into market interest rates? How do market rates feed into stocks, bonds, the dollar? And finally, how does any of this reach your savings account? Your mortgage? Your portfolio? That whole chain has to live in your head. Otherwise, 25 basis points is just noise. But look at how investment content actually gets delivered. One video covers the Fed. One book covers bonds. One article covers currencies. The pieces sit in isolation. No matter how many you collect, the chain itself never gets drawn. So we drown in information. And the more we consume, the more lost we get. This 30-part series has one job: to draw that chain. Introducing Wall Street Wires Foundations. Before we go any further, let's do a quick check. Here are 5 questions. As you hear each one, ask yourself, could you actually explain the answer? Out loud in your own words? What you'll learn. The 5 questions. 1. The Fed just raised rates by 25 basis points. How does that flow through to your savings account and your mortgage? 2. The dollar index breaks 105. What is that signal telling you about the global economy? 3. Apple just posted $25 billion in quarterly net income. Is that impressive, expected, or weak for a company of Apple's size? 4. A stock has a PE ratio of 12. Is that cheap, expensive, or about right? 5. Someone mentions a 60-40 portfolio. What exactly are they referring to? If you can answer all 5 in your own words, honestly, this series isn't for you. You'd be better off jumping straight into our deeper analytical videos. If you can sort of answer 2 or 3, you are exactly who this series is built for. 6 months from now, you'll answer all 5 without a moment's hesitation. And if almost none of it feels familiar, that's completely fine. Start with episode 1 and follow along, one step at a time. 6 months later, you'll arrive at the same place. Different starting points, same destination. So what does this series actually promise? The promise is surprisingly simple. Once you've watched all 30 episodes, here's who you'll be. First, you'll be able to read most economic headlines through your own analytical framework. The Fed hikes 50 basis points won't sound like a foreign language anymore. You'll know what it means. You'll know where it leads. The chain will unfold in your mind automatically. Second, you'll be able to pick up any company's annual report, financial statements, and analyst notes. In about 30 minutes, pull out what actually matters. You'll know what to focus on. And just as importantly, what you can safely ignore. Third, you'll be able to roughly locate where we are in the economic cycle. And you'll have an intuition for how that location is moving asset prices. And finally, you'll be ready to step into our deeper analytical content. Whether it's a macro breakdown or a single stock deep dive, you won't need to keep pausing. This isn't an exaggeration, but there is one condition. You have to watch the 30 episodes in order. And you have to do it at a pace of 1 to 2 episodes per week. Don't binge it. I'll explain exactly why at the end of this video. The 3 phases of learning. Here's how the 30 episodes are structured. 3 phases. Phase 1. Episodes 1 through 10. Everyday economics. We start with the vocabulary you already brush up against every single day. Prices, interest rates, currencies, central banks. Why do grocery prices keep climbing? Where does the interest on your savings account actually come from? What does it really mean when the dollar strengthens against the yen? Why are the Fed and the ECB so consequential to everything you own? We are not starting from abstraction. We're starting from your wallet and the headlines you scroll past every morning. Phase 2, episodes 11 through 20, reading a company. How does a business actually make money? How do you read a financial statement without getting lost in it? What does a PE ratio of 12 actually tell you? By the end of Phase 2, you'll be able to take any stock you're curious about and run a meaningful 30-minute scan on it. Phase 3, episodes 21 through 30, the big picture. This is where we step back and look at markets as a whole. Economic cycles, asset classes, portfolio construction. You'll start to build an intuition for how the macro picture connects to your portfolio, which is something most retail investors never quite develop. And it's the single biggest gap between amateur and professional thinking. One thing to notice here. These 3 phases aren't just sitting next to each other. Each one is built on the vocabulary established in the previous one. Phase 1 makes Phase 2 possible. Phases 1 and 2 together make Phase 3 possible. It's a pyramid, not a list. Unique aspects of the series. There's already an enormous amount of beginner investing content out there. That's probably the biggest challenge this series is up against. But there are 2 things that genuinely separate this series from what's already on the internet. First, it's a single structured curriculum, not 30 standalone videos. Every episode is designed to plant vocabulary that the next episode will use. Nothing is fragmented, nothing is orphaned. Second, every episode ends with a section called One Step Further. This is where I cover the academic debates, the empirical research, and the data that contradicts the consensus view. If you're a beginner, feel free to skip it. The main body of each episode will get you everywhere you need to go. But if you already have some background, One Step Further is probably the reason you'll stay on this channel. Most of what shows up there isn't available in beginner-accessible form anywhere else on YouTube. The science behind effective learning. Okay, as promised. Here's why you can't just binge all 30 episodes in a weekend. Researchers have spent the past 50 years working on one fundamental question. What is the most effective way for the human brain to learn? I'm going to share the 3 findings that have held up the most rigorously. First, spaced repetition. Ever since Hermann Ebbinghaus mapped the forgetting curve at the end of the 19th century, one of the most durable findings in learning science has been this. Spreading learning out over time produces dramatically better long-term retention than cramming it into a single session. The Bjorks, Robert and Elizabeth published their Theory of Disuse in 1992, and the body of research built on top of it since has shown this effect appearing across nearly every domain of learning ever studied. This is exactly why this series releases at 1 to 2 episodes per week. Watching all 30 in a weekend feels efficient. It isn't. The same content, spread over 6 months, embeds far more permanently in long-term memory. Second, interleaving. Studying topics back-to-back, deeply, in isolation, turns out to be less effective than mixing topics together. This is the interleaving effect. Cornell and Bjork demonstrated it cleanly in 2008. The implication is striking. With identical study time and identical material, the order you learn in changes the outcome. This is why this series has a spine, the structured 30 episodes plus branches. Case studies, crisis breakdowns, legendary investor profiles, and reality checks on conventional wisdom. The spine builds the vocabulary. The branches force you to apply that vocabulary in unfamiliar contexts. Third, transfer of learning. A concept you've learned only works for you when it transfers. When it activates in situations you didn't originally learn it in. That is the heart of transfer. Research from Detterman and Sternberg onward has emphasized one uncomfortable point. Transfer doesn't happen automatically. It requires deliberate, intentional application. That's why every episode in this series will start from an everyday anchor. The price of your morning coffee, the cost of ordering something from overseas, a headline you saw on the way to work. Embedding abstract concepts in familiar contexts is the first step toward genuine transfer. So to summarize, this series isn't just delivering information. It's a structure that's been deliberately engineered around how the brain actually learns. Knowing that, going in, will change what you get out of it. Starting the journey, why prices rise. Alright, from the next video on, the actual journey begins. Episode 1 is called, Why Prices Rise, What Inflation Actually Is. We'll start from something as mundane as why your weekly grocery bill keeps climbing. And by the end of the episode, you'll understand what's sitting behind that grocery receipt. Money supply, the wage price spiral, the CPI as a measuring instrument. All of it in a single episode. From here on out, releasing at 1 to 2 episodes per week, the full 30 episodes will roll out over about 6 months. 6 months from now, you'll be standing somewhere far from where you are today. And when you look back at this starting point, things that are invisible to you right now will be obvious. That, I think, may be the deepest reward learning ever gives us. Wall Street Wires Foundations. I'd be grateful if you stuck with us all the way through. Hit subscribe and turn notifications on so you don't miss new episodes as they go up. I'll see you in the next one. Why Prices Rise.